Alright people, and welcome. Today I'm going to answer the question some of you may be wondering, which is, should I overclock my GPU? Basically, GPU is one of the main components in your computer or laptop that renders the graphical effects, which are mostly really heavy on your computer, and most of the time games do require a good graphics card in order to be played at decent frames. Now, instead of buying a new GPU or new graphics card, you may overclock it and get the same performance for free basically. And basically, whether or not is this worth it, whether or not is this not worth it, I'm going to explain it today. I'm not going to teach you how to overclock it, I'm not going to teach you how to undervolt it, I'm just going to tell you from my own experience, and whatever you think I saying is true or not, and then decide for yourself. Basically, when I overclocked my GPU, which is 880M, which is a laptop GPU, I gained 3 frames for 0 increase in temperature. Now, if you ask me, is that worth it? I would say yes, because basically I just upgraded my GPU for free for around 10% without spending any extra money or decreasing its life or damaging my GPU in any way possible. So if you ask me, is it worth it like this, I would say definitely yes. Now if I gained 10 frames, even better. However, if I gained 3 frames like I did now but increased my temperatures by, let's say, 5 degrees, then I would say I wouldn't say it's worth it. Then again, it depends from person to person. Now, GPU has its limit, its throttle limit, where it basically starts lowering the clocks in order to get decent temperature again. Also, if you have GPU at like above throttle limit temperature, then your GPU will start degrading, which means you'll decrease its life. Now we don't want that to happen, now do we? So if you already have problems with temperatures, don't even try overclocking, because you'll just furthermore increase the temperature and decrease your life. However, it depends where that temperature limit is. Many people are really anal about that and say 90 is the limit, others say 110, others say 120. Now in my opinion, and when I was talking with Nvidia customer support as well, they said that around 90 to 100 is that point where is the high end of safe area. So if you get temperatures above 100, then I advise you to do whatever you can to decrease the temperature, because you're going to damage your GPU. And yes, basically I will also show you a benchmarking. On the left side you can see non-overclock, on the right side you can see the overclock, and you can see it increase in frames where 3 was number 3. Basically it increased for 3 frames. This was done in Heaven benchmark, and the temperature, as I said, stayed practically the same. So in conclusion, if you overclock your GPU and the temperatures stay the same and you got even 1 frame, great. If you overclocked your temperatures and you gained little frames, let's say 3, and you increase temperature by 10 degrees or 5, it's not worth it. It's really not. Also, one more thing, I'll give you a link to this site where you can basically check what kind of overclock other people did, and then you can just apply those settings, because they are the most average settings and most of the users will be able to use them without any issues. Of course, you must test it afterwards as well, but still it's a great point to start, because when I did that, everything was fine. Because when I did it on my own, the benchmark crashed many times, also the games had some problems, but when I did those, everything was great. So I advise you using that as well. Other than that, if you have any more questions, feel free to ask, and see you next time.